Hi, welcome to my channel Teacher's Life. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Daniel Corona. I'm from Puebla, Mexico. I'm an English teacher and I've been in love of my career and my job since I discovered it. I'm 26 years old and I'm right now working with teenagers. I'm working with junior high school. Many people would say that it's a hard age, but you have to know, you have to work with them, you have to know them, you have to listen to them in order to have a connection and a bond with them. And actually this topic that I'm going to be talking about in a minute has to do with that, how to connect with your students, how to make them involved with what you're doing. So my topic is using songs effectively in class. To improve, in this case, pronunciation. Because, we're Mexican and we tend to have a different accent. We will never have the accent as 100% native. But what are we doing? What are we teachers doing to improve that, to change them, to make them connected to us? What are we doing to just like, okay, repeat after me. Apple. No, you're saying incorrect. Like you're saying apple. You have to pronounce. You're moving your mouth, but the student is gonna be like, what's wrong with this guy? I mean, I don't care. I have many things to do. So that's why I chose this topic. I was a teenager and I was starting to discover new kinds of music. Discover Evanescence. Evanescence was my favorite band ever, and well, since I discovered them, I said, okay, I think that I like this, and watching interviews, and I was so in love with Evanescence that I started to learn many things from Evanescence. Vocabulary. I started to learn how to pronounce better. My fluency improved. So that's what basically motivated me to have this connection with the language, and that's why I discovered music. Now, many years later, like 10 years later, after I discovered my favorite band and the music, and I started to listen to music and I learned the lyrics and all the things that I said at the beginning, I became an English teacher. I found the same problem or the same trouble that I had when I was a teenager to make my students pronounce as I was, or the problems that I had. So it's like, why don't I try what I did when I was a teenager? So I started to doing it, and well, first I didn't know how to work with it. So what I did is like, okay, I'm gonna choose like a song that they like a popular song. Right now, times have changed. We're talking about 10 years later. So I was trying to make a connection with them and to find the song that they wanted. So I chose a song, and I put it and I started to sing along with them. At first they were scared. They said, okay, the teacher is crazy, he doesn't have any idea what's he doing. But then they started to trust each other, and I started to continue to add more songs to the class, more music and different kinds of music. At the beginning I was really into what they wanted, what they liked, but then I started to change the music. I started to change the kinds of music. I started from ballads, then I started with pop, then rock, then a little bit of rap, because I want them to speak faster and faster and faster. And they got it, and once they got really involved with this activity, they totally started to bring ideas, you know, teacher, please, I have this amazing song, I discovered this amazing song from a group or a band that I've never met before or known before, and I think that it's gonna work for this, I don't know, as the third person, or I don't know, they start to bring up ideas. So for me it was like, whoa, this is a thing that can work. So what I did is that I started to research about, you know, music, because this is not a new idea. This is something like it's been used many times by teachers. So what I wanted is to do something different. What I did is that I started to research, and they were talking about the good things about, you know, adding songs to class, but my topic is effectively, because maybe we get lost in the song and in the time that it's the class. I'm not saying with this that my proposal would take the whole class. You know, it's a part of your class, and maybe you can have many strategies with the lyrics, maybe. But in my case, I don't want to improve listening. I want to improve pronunciation, fluency, and the accent. I want them to have as a cleaner accent as possible, and that's what this video is about. My results is that they have improved so much in fluency, they have improved so much in vocabulary, even though it wasn't like my main goal, or what I didn't want to focus on that. They learned more words, they learned more vocabulary, and when they're speaking, for them it's easier to have a conversation. What I recommend you to do is to try this as I did, step by step. It's a resource for you in your class. It's a resource for you to, you know, make your class, you know, together, and they trust each other more. Actually, trust is really important, because they are not afraid to make a mistake while they are speaking. They just speak. So another benefit could be that they have a bigger connection among them, and well, they speak better, they have more vocabulary, they have a clearer accent. So yeah. So my recommendation is to start, you know, from things that they liked, and, you know, start to looking for songs that are not familiar for them, but are gonna help you in your class, what you want them to improve. And well, I hope that you liked my video, and if you like my idea or you didn't like my idea, put it down here below, and I hope to see you soon. Have a nice day. Love you. See ya. Bye.